Kristina,
Yeah.
what do your God bumps feel like?
Well, I'd say that they come in different forms. Like I see like stars, like flashes of light.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so that's one way. And
What color
then
are they?
white,
Okay.
or just clear. Like I can be in a completely dark room and it's like falling stars everywhere,
Mm.
for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also, I feel them with a lot of oneness in terms of like it just like there's a perfection to the moment or to the quality of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like everything is all right, and I'm very much in touch with my own infinity.
Mm. Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. So, what do they feel like emotionally? These God bumps.
Emotionally, they mostly would feel um, the things that I just said, like a quality of oneness and perfection and bliss and peace and depth. Um, that's what it tends to feel like.
Okay.
Beauty. I feel a lot of, I feel beauty
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So, how often do you feel these God bumps?
every day,
Wow.
most every day.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long do they last?
Well, because I've learned how to, because they're so beautiful and powerful and reassuring, that I've learned how to bring them forward. So with my photography, for instance, I can go out in the world and catch beauty, and with my phone, capture it,
Mm-hmm.
and so that very much brings me into the feeling. So, for instance, I paid a lot of attention to how light and motion interact and play with each other, and that just brings me deeper into the um, profundity of this universe that we live in, and how time is relative, and that speed changes how we are um, relating to time.
Mm-hmm.
So I work with my camera to move it
Mm-hmm.
in certain ways, or to still moving water
Mm-hmm.
to see that effect. And then it brings me a great bliss.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Is there anything that really brings on the God bumps every time?
Well, for sure, going out and taking photos has
Mm-hmm.
become that way. It didn't used to be that way,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very much been that way. And also being in relationship with um, humans, with animals, with the natural world,
Mm-hmm.
reliably brings that feeling. So yeah, relationships.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And then how long do they last? These God bumps.
Some they're often um, uh, not that long. And so, let's say a second, or if it's a more of a practice, then it can be some minutes, or if it's inside of a beautiful relationship that I'm in the midst of, it can be longer.
Mm-hmm.
But they do come and go, which isn't to say one wouldn't come for 5 seconds and then a minute later I can find another one,
Mm-hmm.
like that. So
Okay. Cool. Okay, you kind of already answered this, but is there a way to invoke them or bring them on?
right, so through my photography, through relating to the natural world. So yesterday, for instance, when we walked in the redwood forest down to the waterfall, there was just so much grandeur and beauty and deep time and fractal patterns. And so that would be an example of invoking it, going into nature and being in the relationship of nature versus just, having a walk in the woods and not paying attention to all of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And do you use GodBumps for guidance and helping you make decisions?
Well, I try to live as close to GodBumps as possible, so the answer would be yes. Not specifically like ask a question and then look for GodBumps, but more living close to the quality of GodBumps. So it's a lifestyle.
Cool. Okay, well, that's about it for the questions. Do you have any questions or comments in closing?
Well, I think it's wonderful that you're helping people get in touch with their GodBumps, and the more we can live through GodBumps, the holy, the more beautiful this world becomes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kristina. It's very helpful.
You're welcome. Thank you.